Welcome to the third review. Sorry about the sudden drop there. Like I said, we're just testing out some new things, and there's some behind the scenes stuff, let's say, that needs some further testing. So we're splitting the difference in terms of how we handle the reviews this week. So 3 and 4 are going to be in our usual format. And speaking of the third game, up this time we've got a game called Territopia. Rid the land of evil invaders and rescue your friends in this colorful 3D action brawler. Join Tucho.
I think the first one
Looks
sounded right.
Spanish, so probably nice. I don't know.
In his quest to rescue his friends and liberate the colorfully grotesque lands of Teratopia. Traverse 13 unique zones packed with enemies bent on overtaking your homeland. But fear not, the power of friendship arms you with fellow Terratopians and a diverse set of skills to face a family of red invaders. Immerse yourself in an adventure full of action and strategize on the go to better overcome your foes. Play as either Chucho the Brawler, Benito the Shooter, or Horatio the Trickster, each with their own strengths and skills. So we were gifted the PlayStation 4 version. So over to Petty Fan.
So yeah, I actually, for the most part, enjoy this game. I know, shock upon shock, right?
I mean, not necessarily. Like, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is basically kind of, I feel this is kind of like Overlord in many respects, only without, all the humor. But it still has some humor in it. Like, the last boss I just fought was basically the stoner son. And he essentially dropped a blunt when you beat him. So that was kind of funny. And then, yeah, the big gist of this is you can run around, you can dodge, sprint, and you can also summon like little minions. There are several classes. There's the melee minion, the ranged, one that's called an engineer, and a wizard. The melee obviously punches. The range obviously attacks at range. The engineer will grab pickups, or there are special turrets in some levels that the engineer can man, like when you're in range. And then the wizard, I believe, is just like it buffs allies and makes it so enemies are more likely to drop health when they're defeated. So that's kind of cool. You also have special powers, kind of like you did in Overlord. Each character has their own special set. Like Benito here has fire magic, it regen magic, shield, and I haven't unlocked the fourth one. But yeah, he's basically kind of like your defensive ranged character. The blue guy is a melee character, so he obviously has, more HP and can, take him more of a beating, though his evasive isn't as good. He just has a roll instead of like a mini dash that only goes about half as far. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about one other type of minion. There is the Berserker, which is your tank. And yeah, you're just kind of killing bunches of enemies, picking up more eggs to summon more minions, and collecting, I believe they're eyeballs? There are certain gates around the levels that if you give it enough eyeballs, they will open up, or they can unlock more minion capacity. And yeah. Overall, the game is game's pretty alright. Music is... I'd say it's one of the better of the indie games we've played in a while, but it's not something I'd want to listen to outside of the game. And there is some bugs, like, you can, like, jump, and if you keep attacking, you can just kind of stay up there. And also, there is some parts where it wants you to do, like, some, I guess, platforming. But it's hard to tell if you have the necessary, height or distance. Or sometimes it's, a invisible wall that you can't really tell. And you just die. But the penalty for death isn't too terribly bad. You basically lose your minions. That's about it, and you start at the beginning of the stage. Or I guess I should say last checkpoint, because I think this is, one continuous stage type of deal. And yeah, I guess any questions?
Yeah. Are you or are you not playing as sentient teratomas?
Good question. Ask the developers. But yeah, as far as progression, you can go to several different areas. Each of them has, a boss or two. Chests where you can get more experience to level up, which can give you more abilities. I think right now I'm at the point where it's just leveling up, gives you attack bonuses. And there is the Territopia, which you can... Oh, wait, that's... Territopia, which, you can see different... the various characters and their minions. You can't zoom in the cards, sadly. Like, this would be one of those ones I kind of wish I could either, see the full model, or, at least just zoom into the card to read the flavor text better. But all in all, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. And then we get down to the, various, I guess, enemies? And then kind of the, like, main antagonists are down here. You have the baby, the hippie kid, the, rock and roll kid, the girl, and then there's the mom, assuming there's a dad, uncles, a whole bunch of family tree. And then there are other ones who are just, there, I guess. Also, I haven't unlocked the yellow guy. I have no clue where to go for that. I literally just kind of came upon the green dude in the cage and was like, yeah, I'll save him. And then, yeah, he turns out to be better than the blue guy. But yeah, as far as, I guess, story, there isn't a whole lot. It's just, the Terratopians are just kind of chilling. The red guys show up and decide to, screw shit up. Your job is to, make them go away. I think it's like one of the most, excusiest excuses plots I've ever seen. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Do we got a price for this?
It is $14.99 on all platforms.
$14.99. I'd say wait for a sale if you're not into this kind of genre. Or if this doesn't look appealing, obviously stay away and whatnot. And yeah, I'd say at $10 it is probably a better price for it personally. But 14 also isn't terrible.
Right.
So I guess any last questions, comments, concerns?
No, not on this game.
Alrighty then. I guess that's it from me.
All right, so tune in after the break, and Twilight will be covering Once Upon a Dungeon.